G'day folks, we're going to look at how to glue a neck to a set neck guitar body. Right, get yourself a tape measure and get the neck and measure from the inside of the nut down to the center of the 12th fret. In this case it's measuring 12.25 inches. When you double that number, 24.5 inches, that's actually going to be the scale length of our guitar. Okay, so after we put the neck into the cavity, this is without glue, put the pickup in just to make sure that it's all going to fit nicely. Right, take the bridge and with the adjustment screws that are used to adjust the saddles, center every single one of those saddles right across so that we have maximum movement forward and back. This just gives us room to move later on if we need to make an adjustment. So center the bridge inside that cavity as much as you can, but the important thing here is to get the tape measure and from the 12th fret get the distance to all those saddles exactly the same as from the nut to the 12th fret. So that number was again 12.25 inches, which would give us a maximum distance from the nut to the saddles of 24.5 inches. When that's all done, you can just mark these holes here so that you know where to screw that bridge in later. Alright, now that we've done that and we know where the bridge is going to sit, we can take the pickup out because that was all fine. If there was an issue there, you might just need to sand the cavity a little bit if it was a little bit tight. But what we're going to do now is we're going to mark where that neck was. Hopefully it hasn't moved when you turned it over. But now we can take the neck out, and if there's a line drawn there right next to the body of the guitar, we know that after we've put glue on, that's exactly where it needs to go back to. Okay, so here we go with the PVA. You can also use that line as a bit of a gauge as to not go over. You don't need to glue over that line, obviously. Now it doesn't matter if you go a little bit overboard on the PVA and it squeezes out around the edge a little bit. I kind of like that because it just fills in that little gap you can sometimes see, and if you can fill that in after you paint it, if you're painting the neck and the body all together, it'll come up really good. Okay, so this is just a $5 bottle of PVA, Sally's PVA, from the hardware store, but you know, if you can find a smaller bottle for cheaper, do it, because you don't really need much at all. Okay, if you hold the neck at about a 25 or 30 degree angle as you put it in there, you'll find it a lot easier. Okay, so we've got the line that we drew on this before where we knew we had the scale length correct. So I'm just lining it up to exactly where it was before I pulled it out. Okay, so we're ready to clamp in now. I've just got a bit of paper that I've folded up on the back side, just so that when we tighten this up, the clamp doesn't leave a mark on the back of the guitar body. But you could use wood or cardboard or anything like that. But this doesn't need to be super horrendously tight. It just needs to be firm. You don't want to squeeze all the glue out the edges. And that's really about it, folks. Hope that helps, and catch you soon.